So the question is course schedule basically. Okay, so the question says there are total of num courses you have to take labeled from 0 to n minus 1. You are given a prerequisite array where prerequisite is just of size 2, which indicate you must take course BI first if you want to take course AI basically. Okay, so what this is saying basically, let me write. Suppose it is AI and BI. So okay, so to take course AI, so to take the course AI, I should have first taken the course BI. Okay, so yes, okay, so we can generalize it by giving its analogy to a graph. Basically, so it is a graph question, which doesn't seem to be like a graph, but it is a graph question basically. So I can represent this relation that to take the course AI, I should have taken the course BI. Basically, I can say that there is a directed edge to this. Okay, yes. So which states that if I want to go to AI, first I should be at the BI basically. So I can only go to AI from BI, from this path, directed edge path. So this is what it is saying that to take AI, I should have completed the first BI basically. So the example they are giving is basically 1 and 0. So 1 and 0 basically. So they are saying to take the course 1, I should first have finished 0. So its graph should look like this basically. So I can only go to 1 from 0, not from anywhere else. Okay, so in this case the answer is true because there are only two courses, and to take course 1 you should have finished course 0, so it is possible. Now in this question, which is 1 0 0 1, basically 1 1 0 and second is 0 1. So this 2D vector in which first vector 1 0 is saying that to complete course 1 I should first have finished course 0, basically directed edge from 0 to 1. Basically it means that I can only go to 1 from 0, and second it is saying to take course 0 I should first have finished 1. So basically I can go from 1 to 0 only. So basically these two things are contradicting each other. I have to go to 1 from 0 itself, and this is saying I have to go to 0 from 1. So basically this is not possible. In this case I should return false, and in this case in which I was giving the example of this, in this case though I it should give true as an answer. So how to approach this problem? Basically I can approach this problem using a topo sort technique. So basically topo sort is also says like this, that for every edge between u and v, u to v, you should come before v. So they also are saying like this, for every edge between 0 to 1, 0 to 1, you should be completed before 1. Then only it is possible that we can take this course. So I have explained the whole code of topological sorting in one of my previous video. So in this video only I will be solving I will be writing the code only, and it is pretty easy. It is basically nothing but topo sort only, but a slight change only that from these array, which is like 0 and I think 0 and 1 they are given. Sorry, 1 and 0, a 2D vector is given. 1, 1 and 0, a 2D vector is given. From this 2D vector, I just have to make a directed graph using the property that to do course 1 first I have to finish 0. So basically I have to put an edge between 0 and 1. Only this thing I have to do, and rest I have to apply topological sort on this graph. Then the question will is simply solved. Okay, so now let me write the code. So the vector, let first make the graph adj, which is an adjacency list. That is, and let me rename it to capital V for writing, fast writing. Now what I will do first, I will traverse this prerequisite array, which is and make a graph out of it. So auto it and sorry, let me just copy paste, or I will make a definitely a typo error. Okay, so what I will do, adj, and I have to something push in this vector. Basically this is what how we make the adjacency list. Now what I have to put, so basically what I am putting, I this is index 0 and this is 1. So basically I am pushing, I am making a directed edge from the index of 1 to 0. These are the index basically. So now what I'll do, yes, what is the, yes, okay, so it of 1, basically it gives me the 1 2D vector, or है ना. So and I will push back it of 0 in it. Okay, now rest is just topo sort on this graph, and I can fast forward this code, just write it. Okay, so the code will be like a vector of, first I have to make the n degree of size v with the initial value as 0. Now what I will do, and I just have to traverse the graph, and I equals to 0, I less than v, and I plus plus, then for int j equals to 0, j less than adj, I dot size j plus plus. Now n degree of adjacent of I comma j should be plus plus. Now what I'll do, I'll just make a queue, and I'll just push the in vertex which has in degree 0 in it. So for int oh sorry, typo, equals to 0, I less than v, I plus plus, if and degree of I should be equals to 0, then I should push it to the queue, that vertex. Okay, now I just make to have answer array int answer, and what I'll do, I'll just traverse my queue dot empty, and first I'll take out the first element out of it, which is at q dot front. Then I should pop it q dot pop. Now I should put it to my answer vector, answer dot push back node. Now I just have to traverse in its neighbor auto it is adjacent of node, and what I will do, I will just subtract the degree of its adjacent node, that is it minus minus. Now I'll check if the degree of the adjacent neighbor is equals to 0, then I should push it to my queue. Okay, so I was pushing. Okay, so now Now I just have to check whether the size of my topo sort is equal to the vertex. If it is not, then definitely the graph has a cycle and it is not possible to take that particular course. So I will return answer dot size equal v. Okay, now just let's try to run it. Yeah, it is running absolutely fine. Yeah, yeah, it is running fine. Now, second part of this problem is very similar to this. Okay, so now let me open this similar problem, which is course schedule 2. Okay, so basically this problem is exactly same as the previous problem, which is course schedule 1. The only difference here is I am returning the answer, my original answer, and in the previous problem I was just returning true and false. But in this problem I am returning, they are asking for that original array and nothing else. And if it is possible to take that course, I am returning that answer. Otherwise, if it is not possible, that then I am just returning the original array. Yeah, it is running exactly fine. So basically both of these problems were exactly same. The only difference was the return. They were return in previous problem they were asking whether it was possible to take that course or not. And in this problem, that is course schedule 2, they're asking that in what order the course should be taken. Basically, like in this, the order is 1 and 0 they are giving, and the order is 0 and 1. So 0 course must be taken before to take the course 1. And similarly in this exactly. So it is exactly the same.